Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 724, we're going to talk about Galazeth Prismari. Two, a blue and a red, gets us a 3/4 Elder Dragon. Yes, this was the founder of the Prismari campus, school, whatever it is. Anyway, flying, when it enters the battlefield, you get a treasure. Now, artifacts you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color, only usable on instants and sorceries. So it's kind of a weird balance here. You want artifacts, but you also want instant and sorceries. And I'll be honest with you, I run out of room and didn't have a whole lot of room for creatures. Um, I'm not happy with it, but I'm not exactly certain what I'm looking for. Let's show you what I got. First off, the artifacts here. Now, keep in mind, all of our artifacts have tap for any color for instant sorceries, so that's not bad. Soul Ring, 2 colorless, or Ethereum Sculptor, it works even when it's tapped. So, Liquid Metal Torque, we can make something an artifact. Uh, Fire Diamond, Sky Diamond, Prismatic Lens. Is it Signet? Mind Stone. See, the colorless artifacts don't really hurt you at all because, if you need them to be colored for your instant sorceries. Uh, Pristine Talisman. Is it Locket? Letter of Acceptance. Gonna try that Strixhaven Stadium thing again. Why not? Astral Cornucopia. It's a slot. I know it. I intentionally put it in there because it was, I say intentional, it was just chilling on the desk. I needed a slot. I needed a rock. Anyway, I don't have ways to proliferate it or whatever. It needs to be in that style deck. Um, Goblin Electromancer, I do feel is ramp. Instant sorceries cost less. Pyromancer's Goggles, also, you get to copy the sorceries, instant or sorcery, and that's kind of a thing. Double Vision is going to copy. Teach by Example is going to copy. Uh, Tamizium's Transreliquat, it will copy an artifact already out there. But the Rowan, Scholar of Sparks, probably, for this deck, I like the Rowan side more than I like the Will side, because they cost 1 less. Now, card draw. There's a bunch. Thoughtcast, Opt, Preordain, Tormenting Voice, Desperate Ravings, just good old fashioned tidings. Just draw 4 cards. Seer Sundial probably doesn't really, but it's an artifact. You can tap it, so I don't know. Steam Augury is kind of a fact or fiction. Thopter Spy Network. If you control an artifact, you get a Thopter. Efficient Construction, there's quite a few artifacts in the mana, so whenever you cast an artifact, you get a Thopter. We've got Graph Digger's Cage to protect us from, and then Glaring Spotlight. Glaring Spotlight was a necessity because haven't really gotten to the core of the instant sorceries right yet. Well, what they are, what I chose to do is the act of treason. It's varies 75%, if you will. So, all of the spells that just temporarily borrow a creature, act of treason, claim the firstborn, traitorous blood. I know there's better themes than that, but what feels better than taking somebody's creature and smacking them with it, right? Uh, Metallic Mastery for those artifacts, Mark of Mutiny. Yes, of course I'm running the Goat Nap. Besmirch, Ray of Command. See, that ability started off in blue. Traitorous Instinct, Portent of Betrayal, Word of Seizing. This is not the part of the deck I'm not happy with. I really like the idea of, oops, I'm using your stuff now. Then I have a bunch of random stuff. You know, Galvanoff. If it's an instant sorcery, you can cast it from the top of the deck. We have a Felden's Cane, gets stuff back. Strike it rich to help with the treasure. You know, flashes back. Expressive iteration. Culmination of studies. Fabricate. Galvanic relay. Now, the Firemind's research. You cast an instant sorcery, you put a charge counter on it. Remove 2 counters, draw a card. That is what got me to Niv Mizzet Peru. Just sometimes you need a 5/5 dragon, you know. Sometimes. And then we have our removal. Now, Banefire could totally be, you know, player removal too, if copied enough. Lightning Bolt, Mana Leak, Negate. I don't think Shattering Pulse gets enough love. Or printings for that matter. I think there's only one legal printing. I say legal printing because it saw a bunch of gold border back when they did that. Counterspell, Arcane Denial. I put Prismari Command in the removal here because 2 of those options, destroy target artifact, 2 damage to any target. I feel like they were, with the Strixhaven cycle of commands, it's almost like they were a little too safe. Because there's no reason why it couldn't have been 3 damage. Just draw 2 cards. I don't know. Not a designer. Whirlwind Denial. Urza's Rage is a good card to copy. And then Spelljack. Because, you know, no, thank you. Then we have our non-basic lands. Now, because of the... I am running the Snarl. I didn't pull many of the Snarls, but I figure the founder of the school, yeah, you know, you got to do the thing. Also got to run the Prismari campus, you know. Shivan Reef, Temple of Epiphany, Seat of the Synod, because it can tap for the red if your commander's in play, because it's an artifact, right? We have, is it Guildgate, Exotic Orchard, Swiftwater Cliffs, is it Boilerworks, Vivid Crag, Evolving Wilds, and Command Tower. Went through that deck really, really quick, didn't we? 8 minutes, wow. So, that is Galazeth Prismari. As I said, I'm not, I don't know, there's something, maybe it's just because the last few decks I have done I've actually played, or they, you know, excite me to whatever that I want to play. But I don't know. It just seems like another blue-red Spells Matter deck, you know. I mean, we've got a bunch of those. It's like the red-white Combat Matters deck. The 724 is on the wall now, so it's done. And we ain't got to worry about it till the dice roll me on it, right? Well, that's what I have got for today. I do appreciate y'all watching. I ain't going to try to drag this one out, so we'll see you next time. We're going to go ahead and shuffle and cut.